All right, Stephanie, this is our last video segment for today, and we're going to show our viewing audience the mixed voice technique. So let's first kind of do the experiential exercise that you began with many months ago. On 4C, which is 263 hertz, if you're not musical, the numbers make more sense. I've got on my website, exceptionalvoice.com, a musical note to frequency conversion chart, and I've done that on this channel before, and it looks a little something like that. So if you really aren't musical and the things, the notes and the hertz are confusing to you, make a copy of that and make use of that. So on the 4C, in falsetto like this, I mean to say high chest first. He. Now we can hear that that's got a specific sound to our ear, and again we'll call that high chest. Now in falsetto, in your weak breathy voice, those are two distinct voices, chest voice, head voice. The mixed voice is a blend of both those things, which you've done very well. So we're going to go in this 2-note exercise, or rather 3 notes, from 4C all the way up to 4B, which is 494 hertz. So we'll do the mama duck, baby duck like we always do, and so I play mama duck, you play baby duck, and That's right. And think about breathing. We'll talk some more about that in a minute. Now you're approaching the place that your voice is naturally going to want to break to falsetto, so you already know how to begin to pull in your mixed voice, and we'll hear what you do. Very nice. Good, very nice. And so interesting is right at that B is where another break can tend to happen. So what I want to point out is that was not your falsetto voice. That's your mixed voice, which gives you a very broad range for communication and doesn't give you that Minnie Mouse, Tiny Tim sort of a sound.
May I add something?
Oh, of course.
Also, when I transition from the chest voice into the mixed voice, all of a sudden I gain this enormous amount of vocal power.
Yes.
I really do. I can feel it. The loudness and the quality of the sound really has improved from the chest voice.
Good.
I noticed that every time I do these lessons.
Yeah, and that's somewhat the definition of the mixed voices. There is power there because, as you also know, it's hard to get powerful when you're in your higher pitch.
Yes. And I also notice when I'm in that mixed voice that I get this really obvious buzzing sensation right in here.
Nice.
Some people, you talk about up here or somewhere else, but I get it right here. It's very noticeable.
That's good, that's good. So let's switch to your falsetto if you can. It's going to be weak and breathy. Yeah, you're too good. See if you can find it. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, no, that's okay. Let's take it down, start going hee-ah-ee like this in your mixed voice. Hee-ah-ee. 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 So you can hear the there's a little bit of a difference between the ah and the e, and an important point that I'm making here is the ah, just the nature of the position of the tongue for that vowel, can add to a little bit of a back tone, and you want the sound to sort of come forward still. So see if right now, Steph, if you can shift that thought so that the ah sound sounds closer to the e sound. Let's go here again. E, ah, e.
Oh, I see what you mean. E-I-E.
Yes.
Is that better?
Yeah, that was...
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Uh-huh. E-I-E.
E-I-E.
Otherwise, it wants to go back, and the back sound is what we're trying to avoid. E-I-E.
E-I-E.
Good. That went back a little, as did mine. I'm still getting over this cold, so I can't quite do my own exercises today. E-I-E.
E-I-E.
Yeah, almost. And so that would be something to record and to listen back to, because all of the tones want to have a similar resonant quality, which is difficult. All right, so any other thoughts that you want to share with our audience here about your voice, anything at all? You mentioned breathing. Tell us a little bit about breathing.
That's right. I forgot that was really important. I've discovered that when I'm speaking at work or with friends or whoever, I find that if I start to talk with empty lungs, then I get this like a hiccup sort of thing, like that, and I have to start over. So I've discovered that the breathing technique is extremely important. To take a breath and then to speak, and not to exhale and speak. It's very hard to start, but I've discovered that. And that was one thing that really helped me a lot.
That's good. The other thing, as I'm listening to you speak, that you've also, you mentioned it a little bit ago, and that is the melodic intonation is you make very nice use of your falsetto voice like most women do, where we go in and out of it to make a certain point like, oh, that was nice. And it's just there for a couple of milliseconds and then it's back again. And women do that all the time, and you do that, and that makes it very natural.
Well, and that brings back to the subject of just talking without thinking. When you become comfortable being a female, I guess I can't explain it, but it just becomes natural. You just start to do it. I mean, I'm not consciously going in and out of falsetto when I talk. It just seems like a natural thing for me.
Yeah, you do.
Once I let go of trying to do that, it seemed to work.
Yeah, it works very well for you. So I'm going to post also that sample of your old voice and your new voice. And thanks so much, Stephanie, for being willing to share your thoughts and experience with all of us. I appreciate that. Thanks.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Kathe. It was fun. Thank you.